All right, I'm back again. This time I'm going to be giving a logical proof for why protesters are possibly the stupidest people on the planet. I don't care, Republican or Democrat. You can be a libertarian protester. It's retarded. All right. Now, as you can see here, I'm displaying this tiny GIF of Ronaldo. I'm not sure which Ronaldo it is. One of the soccer champion Ronaldos that have existed throughout the years, doing some type of crazy backflip guile kick and scoring a goal in a soccer game, right? So what does this have to do with protesters? Well, what it has to do with protesting is what it has to do with what protesting has to do with voting, right? And again, if you vote, you're agreeing to go along with the decision of the election, right? I can't stress that enough. That's why I'm saying it slowly and trying to make sure that people really understand what I'm saying here, because the whole thing is childish and immature to a high degree. To a high degree. And this is coming from someone who everybody thinks is immature and childish, right? Because I've heard this stupid, thought-terminating cliche my entire adult life, since I don't vote, of people saying, if you don't vote, you can't complain. But it's actually the opposite. If you do vote, you can't complain, right? Okay, so here comes the soccer analogy. Can you imagine being a soccer player on a World Cup team playing in the final championship for the World Cup or the FIFA Cup or whatever cup that you're trying to get, right? And when Ronaldo comes and does his backflip kick into the goal, and then the referee says, that's 1 point. You form a protest and say, no, it's illegal for Ronaldo to do a backflip kick into the goal. Then you say, we're going to get all of the fans of our team to storm the field and attack Ronaldo and bust up the stadium. What? Like, this is what you're talking about. This is what a protest is. You're playing a game with the other team called voting, called elections. That's the game that you're playing. You're playing elections. The Republicans with Trump just did a backflip kick into the goal and they scored 1 point. The referee said they have 1 point. So now they're allowed to run the government for 4 years. That's how it works. This is like 4th grade political science. Like a 4th grader could explain this to you. That when you vote, that means whichever side wins gets to run the country, the organization, whatever the thing is, for the allotted term period. It's now their administration. They set the rules. They get to change the laws to how they want to change the laws. And because you are part of the game, you are the other team. You're this guy in the white striped jersey that just got dunked on. Now you want to go and do a protest. You want to have the fans flood the field and beat up Ronaldo because he did a backflip kick on you. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks to be that guy right there in the white jersey that you could have stopped them if you were just 2 seconds away, but you didn't. And so now you've got to go back to the middle of the field and start over again for the next point because they just got a point. Right? And then you're going to be just as mad whenever the Democrats get back in and then Republicans are out there protesting you. And that's what I mean by it being childish and retarded. Because it's just like I can't even look at it. Like I saw a clip of it on the news and I was like, I'm not even clicking on this. There's a bunch of people out there protesting again for a fabricated news story that they just decided that this is going to be the thing that they're going to play up. Right? And the thing is, the people that don't vote are more legitimate in their complaints. Because say I was just walking down the street, right? I'm just walking down the street, minding my own business, and then Ronaldo comes up to me and does a backflip kick and kicks a ball down the street in between two light posts or something like that. And goes, "Hey, I just scored a point on you." I'd be like, "What are you talking about, bro? I'm walking down the street. You didn't score a point on me. Why? Why didn't he score a point on me? Why, if I'm walking down the street, minding my own business, and Ronaldo comes up and does a backflip kick in between two light posts and then claims that he scored a point on me, why didn't he score a point on me? Because I'm not playing soccer. You're playing soccer. You're the guy in the white jersey that just got dunked on. Now they're allowed to do their dance, and then you got to go back to the middle of the field and start playing the game again like real people. Like, this is what I'm saying. You shouldn't have even been at a protest. You shouldn't have even been at a protest. Like, what are you protesting? You're the other team. You just got dunked on. In any other situation, you would immediately be recognized as an idiot. Right? Like if that guy right there that keeps jumping up and trying to stop Ronaldo, right? He can't. So now he's going to tell all the fans to come down and storm the goal and knock down the goal and rip up all the turf and beat up Ronaldo, right? Can you oh, we're going to find Ronaldo. We know where you live, man. We got your jersey number. We're coming for you, Ronaldo. What the F? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, it really doesn't make sense to me. Like, you people are not using logic. Like, at all. At all. And this is what I'm talking about. It's just the same with the medical stuff. This should have been prevented by you not being at the protest. But now that it happens, now we have to treat all the symptoms, which is another protest, a bigger protest. It's just like you got this thing, take this pill. Now you have to take this pill to get rid of the symptoms of the other pill. And then you have to take another pill to get rid of the symptoms of the first two pills. Instead of preventing this situation from happening by having these stupid, high-pressure, high-profile protest events that are organized basically by the Democrat Party. Let's keep it real. But the Republicans do it too. But right now, we're talking about the Democrats because that's what's happening right now. And you organize these stupid events where you bring a bunch of the stupidest people into a high-pressure situation political situation where emotions are high and people are shouting at each other and there's armed police everywhere. And it just keeps happening since 2014. It just keeps happening over and 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 over again. And every time people act shocked and surprised. Oh my God, it's a protest and someone got killed or injured by the opposing side's police force. And I'm supposed to give a fuck. Right? Like, I got caught smoking weed once and my entire life was destroyed, but you people could keep on going and doing this shit over and 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 over again and act surprised every fucking time when this shit happens. Every fucking time you act surprised. Oh my God, look what's happening. Oh my God, there's somebody got at the protest. Like, what is it? Like a day, 2 days after January 6th? It's a joke. It's a fucking joke. It's January 9th. Yeah, so it's reverse January 6th. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it, quantum conscious. Maybe some of this shit it's just too convenient. It must be some other shit. Like, seriously. It's like, come on, man. And then the huge protest breaks out on January 9th, which is the opposite of upside down of January 6th. Yeah, I don't think they planned that one. Maybe they did. Who knows? But I don't think so. He might be right on that one. But that's what I'm saying. It's just at the point. It's just at the point where it's just like, I can't take you seriously if you're at a protest. Like how you people are like, oh, I heard you smoke pot one time. I can't take you seriously now. You're an uncredible person because I heard you smoke pot once. If I've heard that you were at a protest, I'm like, I can't take you seriously. I can't take you seriously. Like, you're straight up, you're addicted to going to protest. You're a protest head. You can't stop. You just keep going to the protest and you keep getting hurt. Like, physically injured, shot, stomped on, throwing all types of bodily fluids on you, people throwing bricks on you, and you keep going to the protest because you got dunked on by Ronaldo in a game where you're about to score a point 4 seconds later. Just riling up the stupidest people on the planet, the people that will go to these protests after seeing what happened I could see the first couple ones, like back in 2014. Like, yeah, I could see why some guys would want to go to the P-Hat March or whatever. They think they're going to get something. It wasn't that bad then. And then there was the slut walk and, even the first alt-right stuff, that nothing violent happened there until there was the counter protesters. And once it's like, oh, there's the protesters and the counter protesters are there every single time. Every single time there's the protesters and the counter protesters and the cops. Then the cops got to show up because the counter protesters are there. Then either somebody gets run over, somebody gets hit with a brick, some huge UFC dude ends up fighting a 20-pound Antifa guy. Every single time. And then people are like, oh, but you don't show up for these things. Yeah, because I'm not stupid. I'm sorry. Just take the L like everybody else does when they lose. And it's like, yeah, I mean, you can say it's frustrating, but to actually go out and do a protest and start causing damage and hurting people when you're playing a freaking game, you're playing elections. It's your game. You guys love it. You love it. Oh, I'm going to vote for this guy. Did you vote for him? Oh, I'm wearing the blue hat today. I'm wearing the red hat tomorrow. Did you hear about his policies and this guy's policies and that? And it's all BS, because at the end of the day, all they do is get in there and then they say, we're going to do this or we're going to shoot you. You're going to do this or we're going to blow up your country. You're going to do this or we're just going to kidnap you and bring you to New York and put you on trial. Where's all the policy? Where's all the logic? Where's all the ethics and the character of the grand character of all these politicians that we elect? They have to be of such high caliber. They're such high caliber human beings. Seriously. Right? But you just want to protest, though. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's completely illogical for you to be out there. You're the guy in the white striped jersey, right? You're like, I'm going to do a protest because I just got dunked on by Ronaldo. Yeah. Exactly. If it were any other context, everybody would see how stupid it was immediately. But because emotions are high and they keep playing the same clip over and over and over again all day when there's tons of other news to report on, just getting people riled up. Look at the same clip over and over and over and over and over and over again of this one specific incident, and just get as mad as possible about it. Get as mad as possible about it. Come on, man. This guy is murdering lesbians. Bro, he's a cop. That's his job. He's literally a dude with a gun. That's his job, is to be a guy with a gun that shoots people. Like, what are you doing playing around with this guy? They're not playing around. You shouldn't have been there. Right? You got dunked on. Donald Trump won the election. Donald Trump, in this analogy, is Ronaldo doing a backflip kick. You're the guys in the white striped jersey. And instead of just going back to the middle of the field and then getting your point, because that's how soccer works, then you get the next point. Right? Then you get another point, and then they get a point. And really, the game, you only lose a point when you don't get this goal, when it's your turn to get the point. That's how civilized and European soccer is. Right? The only way that you can really lose is if you don't score on your turn. Right? And they're giving you, and you're going to get a turn. Like, everybody knows it goes back and forth. The Democrats, Republicans, and the Republicans never stay in forever. Democrats never stay in forever. But you're just relying on people's brain being fried by social media, and that they can't remember anything. And that the next outrage is just going to outrage them just as much as the last one. But I'm like, bro, you talk about black fatigue. I'm just like completely fatigued of all the BS. Completely. Like, this stuff's just as bad. Just keep playing the same clip. Look. He hit him with the car. Look. Oh, she got shot. Yeah, okay, we get it. That's what happened. It was an unfortunate incident. But the fact of the matter is, you shouldn't be protesting. If you vote, you are the team with the white striped jersey. And your only option in this game now is to go back to the center of the field to start the next play. Not to do a protest and call all the fans down into the field to destroy the goal and rip up the turf and attack Ronaldo. All right? That's the reality of what's going on here. And yes, if you protest, if you're going to a protest, I have zero respect for you at all as a human being. You're basically like a degenerate crackhead to a Christian to me. So that's the video. Thanks for watching if you did. Probably didn't. But anyway, have a good day and peace.